Now, OpenAI is not necessarily taking on debt yet, which that's when it would be really scary is when OpenAI starts taking on debt. But right now, they're taking on a performance-based plan to be able to deploy 1 gigawatt at a time. So that's kind of where my initial reaction is. Yes, you can add all these numbers up, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. But when you break it down into like mortgage payments, it makes a little bit more sense. Now, not in terms of debt to debt, but it's not like it's going to be all up front, all at once. But my question would be, why is OpenAI trying to gain so much compute right now? Do you think it's for additional training, or do you think it's just to monopolize compute? What do you think?
So things like Source that we've seen, top the charts, right, lately is absolutely compute intense, right? Like they're basically saying, hey, look, we're going to create a social media network that's going to generate the video on demand, right? That kind of on demand, anything with the word on demand or real time requires just a massive amount of compute, as you and I well know, right? Like these are the kind of things that if you can pre-process AI data, that's a totally different story than if you try to do things on demand. That's where you get absolute crazy levels of needed processing. And so, I mean, that's the other side of the equation, right? There's all the math that doesn't math. The other side of this is that the amount of compute that they're talking about is almost about 1/15 of all of the current electricity used in the U.S. So that 6 gigawatts of processing power requires about 1/15 of the current amount of electricity we produce in the U.S. So they're spending electricity that we simply don't have.
Yeah. So that's where you're going to have things like Stargate. That's where you're going to have a lot more of these infrastructure building plays, which I think President Trump has been pretty good at openly insider trading within the White House. He's been tweeting that the power grid is not strong enough, that we don't have enough. So that makes me think as an investor, oh, do I need to go buy some energy plays? Like, do I need to go invest into some of these energy companies? Are
But they
you
can't
going?
build it fast enough. They literally they can't. If you like this clip, make sure you check out the full Startup Hack Live video here because we've got lots more for you today.